accepted, claimed, and received by faith. And now we're going to move a little further. We're moving a little further. The next three pieces of armor we ought to have. We ought to have we ought to have it. We need to have it on. Listen. On hand. Somebody say on hand. On hand. On hand. On hand, and ready to pick up. Ready. And use it at the appropriate time. Ready to grab it. Grab it and use it at the appropriate time. Now here's what I find that's somewhat amusing and even confusing a lot of saints, and that is, well, we got these hocus pocus people. And they rebuking everything. My Lord, I done seen them even try to rebuke the rain. I rebuked you, rain. You stop. Rebuking and yeah, Lord, moving out with shields and swords, and it's at the wrong time. You know, them people look a bit strange, but there's appropriate time to use all of your equipment. I would be somewhat alarmed if I'm at a place in Mobile's finest, the police show up and they run up in the house with their gun drawn. My God, hadn't assessed the situation at all, but they running in, already got your gun drawn. And we find that people trying to do that even at church sometimes. Y'all ain't walking with me at all. The shield of faith. The shield of faith. What's going on with the shield of faith? If you're looking at Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 16, it tells us to take up. So you got to take it up. Take it up. It's hands-on. It's action. Yeah, it's action. You can't receive it if you never step out with it. Which you will be able, now listen at this, how that word is read, which you'll be able now. This is what gives you the ability, which you'll be able to quench or to extinguish, to put out. The flaming arrows that Satan send your way. The arrows are the darts of the wicked. My God, it's always going to be somebody going to hit you with something that's wicked. And child of God, y'all need to walk with me real close right now, because I might say something that might just wig your wig out. And here it is. There are some times that you know you did wrong. I want to say it like Mama used to tell me, wrong is two left shoes. You know you're wrong. Somebody jumping you, and they trying to tell you that you're going to hell for that. You need to be able to say in the spirit, because you got the belt of truth on, yes, and now you're ready now to throw up the shield, because the shield been fired upon with those fiery darts. Part of what they're saying is true, but they don't know the rest of the story. I'm walking in the rest of the story. Yes, I did do that. I'm not going to act like I didn't do it. I did it, but I've been covered in the blood. Jesus. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. And so that you need to have on the shield and know when you need to throw this thing up. A Roman soldier, his shield measured about 2.5 feet wide and 4 feet long. The soldier could crouch down and be protected when being fired upon. So now you be able to, yeah, Lord. You hear what I'm saying? See, some of us, we jumping up at the wrong time. You need to be down. Because you too stay in a glass house now. You don't need to be trying to Bible whoop folks with Bible whooping. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. I'm staying down because I need some protection behind this, because there are some things that I did do, but I'm covered. My Lord, I'm covered. Somebody holler, covered. I'm covered. Now what's going on? The Christians must take up the shield. Now I need to be slow right here. You must take up the shield. Some of us won't take it up. You think you done got it and you okay because you came to church. But baby, let me tell you, if you don't take up the shield, your children will run you crazy. They'll hit you with, Mama, I remember when. Mama, you ain't always been like that. You running down to the church doing all that shouting now, but you wasn't shouting. And the crazy thing is, they 40 years old trying to talk to you. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And so now you need to know how to stay under protection and take it up. See, there are some things that happens to us, and there are some weapons that are formed. There are words that are spoken, and they're spoken with an agenda. And what often saints, with good intention, is literally beating one another up with semi-truth, stuff that don't apply to you for that moment. They're speaking to your used to be word, where you used to stay at. They're no longer talking to the saint that God has brought out. But child of God, if you don't know that you done came out and walking in the victory, you'll fool around there and sit down and start talking about maybe. You might be right. The devil is a lie. How do we take up the shield? The shield that we'll be able to resist in the evil day. In the evil day. In the evil day. Now, that's the thing that we need to look at. The evil day. What about this evil day? If you look at verse 13 of Ephesians 6 and verse 13, you'll see the word the evil day. And so now we're going to have to talk about the evil day. Because when we come to church, I see so many people look like they've never had an evil day. They act like they don't never had an evil day. They come into church and do their soul brother shake. What's up? Yeah. I'm on top going higher. Come in shouting like you never had an evil day. But you know you're in the midst of an evil day when some things are happening to you. So I need to talk just briefly now exactly what is the evil day. And if you don't accept that you're in the midst of one, or you've been in one, or you're about to go through another one, these words is hollow to you, have no significance. But I need to let somebody know that there is a reason for the shield. And that is to protect us from the evil day. How do you react when you're under attack? That's what we do. The evil day, let me just work with it from this angle. The evil day is when all hell breaks loose in your life. That's the evil day. When you feel like you got a hole in your pocket. You lost your job and all the doors of employment seem to be closed. That's an evil day. Everywhere you turn, we ain't hiding. Everywhere you turn, we downsizing. Everywhere you turn, we just hide somebody. Yeah, they took your application and they call you and say, I'm so sorry, but you are overqualified. That's an evil day. An evil day is when you done broke down emotionally. You done lost the passion for life. When you feel like, I don't know if I can go on. See, I'm looking at people who like to fake it till they make it. But there are some times when we wonder, I don't know if I can go on. I don't know if I can just make it. I don't know if I can keep this up. I don't want nobody to know I'm hurting, but I'm going through an evil day. I don't want to tell nobody about my sickness. I don't want to tell nobody about my health failing me. I don't want to tell nobody, but I feel like my marriage is about to break. I'm going through an evil day. Y'all don't want to say nothing. That's an evil day. That's an evil day. It's an evil day. Don't holler at nobody. They already nervous and they little mask about to break. If you look a little cockeyed at them, you can see the real person behind. Yeah, you can see that real person behind the mask now. Look at somebody and say, have you ever had one of those? One of those evil days. An evil day. Plenty of them. Lord have mercy. I'm always walking in one and out of another. It's all my life ain't like yours. I don't have no full pie. I got compartmental situations going on in my life. There's always a little something that's a little jacked up over here and over there. And I'm always in a place where I can see some evil, but no longer do I allow the evil to affect me because I am suited for the fire. Jesus. I can make it through this here. I done had this fight before. I done been down before. I done been down before. My Bible tells me I'm going to get knocked down. It tells me I'm going to get knocked down, but I won't be utterly destroyed. So I know you hit me, but I'm bouncing back up. Anybody in this room can feel a bounce back. Wait a minute. Anybody in this room can feel a bounce back. Can you feel a bounce back? I'm bouncing back from this. Jesus. Bounce back. I've been knocked down, but I'm getting up from here. Yeah, Lord. Bouncing back. See, there's always something. When all the aforementioned of all the above have happened, and it seems like you got evil homesteading in your life, that's an evil day.